going to start the recording for the YouTube audience. So for those on YouTube, welcome back. CLG FC episode 68. It is day 60 here on Twitch. We are here for a very long time. Today we are here for the whole day. It's FIFO. Zambia should win against the USA. People, I know you know. I know you know that's cap. I know you know that is cap. In the women's football, I don't think so, mate. Uh, but um, no, Zambia's got an attack here that's broken down. You got to get up, mate. You got to get up. 41 months, man. 41 months, people. Thank you so much. You're the second longest subscriber that I've had, and it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So thank you so much for all the support over the last 3.5 years, brother. Hope you've been well, enjoying the football. We are going to be doing the same here on, hopefully, and we have actually been enjoying the football, to be quite fair. We've been enjoying the football quite a bit. So I need to find where I'm at on the replay page because yesterday was obviously day one. I was out all day, so I wasn't home. But like, it's just every freaking sport has started practically, right? It's insane. I'm still on Thursday's action, by the way. I finished in the morning. I actually had trouble sleeping. So I woke up at like what was I gonna say? 2:45, maybe 3 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't fall back asleep. So I only got about 5 hours sleep at best, maybe 4.5 really. But I came down at 5 because I'm just like, look, my alarm is set for 5:40, so I get up at the same time every day now. So it's like it's one of those things where I just wasn't going to go back asleep for 40 minutes. So I just decided to get up and what do you call it? I use morning coach, morning Tommy. I decided because I got up early and I couldn't fall back asleep to watch the Sweden Norway handball game from Thursday, which was very good actually. So, um, how you been, Tommy? Good morning to you. I am exhausted, so I love a good old lower English tier save. Yeah, I don't even want to call it the lower tiers, mate. I usually call them the doldrums of English football. We are in level 17, but we're doing well in level 17. We are um, we're 9 points clear with 7 games to play, so we're on the right track. Uh, so I think that's what I like the most. Rolls Reserve, here's the match momentum. They actually didn't have a 5-minute spell. Look at the XG, 2.14 to 0.14. We really dominated them. They were tricky the first time we played them, but we really dominated. I tried an Isle of Wight to UEFA Champions League challenge, but just couldn't get through the tier 7 ceiling. Money just evaporates. Yeah, that's probably going to be a problem for us when we get up to those levels. Like started tier 12. Honestly, it's an issue for me in my offline save because my offline save in FM10 is the FA Treble Challenge. You have to win the FA Vase, the FA Trophy, the FA Cup with the same club. Thank you for the follow, Tommy. Appreciate you. And I'm Worcester Park, and I took the club from £1,200 to £50,000 in the first season. We got a lot of money just from gate receipts, prize money from the cup competitions we were in, because we were in 3, the FA Vase, the Combined Counties Division 1 Cup, and the Combined Counties Premier Cup. And we got a lot of prize money from them, and the board still hasn't given me any transfer funds for this season. So it's just we're dog fighting with other clubs, because we're amateur in that save, and um, it's brutal, man. It's really brutal. Interesting for Daryl Schumacher being so far out on the left here on their pass grid, but we obviously limited their passing, and this is our shooting from outside the box, or from outside the box. So Looks good. Preparation. Let's attend the meeting. It's a weekly meeting. Let's do it. Start the training. You can stop developing the weaker foot. That's fine. I'm not going to give Bruce a new or Bunce a new contract. He doesn't have the potential to really, especially if we're going to be moving up, which we should. It's not obviously a given yet, but we should have the expectation that we're going to wind up seeing this out and getting at a level 16. So, um, if that's the case and he's already a 3.5 star or player, then moving up is only going to worsen that rating. So I am watching. Oh, that's a good ball. That might be offsides, but that right now is two. Swanson just scored for the U.S. 2-0 over Zambia now. Oh, Benny. Oh, Bones. Bones. Chad, if you are a fan of any FPS games at all, Bones is the streamer to follow. Borderlands, Counter Strike, and Good Vibes. That's all that stream. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that's all it is because you've played Minecraft before, Bones. You've played Lethal Company before, but mainly just the greatest vibes in the Eastern Hemisphere are found on Bones' stream. Okay, so definitely give Bones a follow if you like just other games besides Football Manager. I find out as there's no prize money and only hope is reach FA Cup quarterfinals every season. It seems that it takes 6 qualifying rounds just to get to the FA Cup proper. Yeah, it was hard. Literally had a new team every season. So I felt the same. I felt the same way about the FA Vaz because the FA Vaz for me. Oh my God, this might be three. Oh my God, this is three. The U.S. has scored twice in a minute. 3-0 U.S. over Zambia. Wow. Um, the problem I had with the FA Vaz is I was a level 10. You're honestly so sweet. Thank you. You deserve it, Bones. The problem I had with the the FA Vaz run is as a level 10 side, I was in first round qualifying, then there was a second round qualifying, then there was I got in after that you go after 2 rounds of qualifying you go into the first round proper. So I got through from the first round proper all the way through to the sixth round proper, which was basically the quarterfinals, and then I lost. And I'm like, great. Now I have to try because the challenge is not just getting promoted; it's winning the vase, the trophy, and the cup with the same club in my FM10 offline save. So it's like you have to get promoted at some point, but you can't get promoted too quickly because if you get promoted out of the FA vase and you don't win it, then you have to resign and go to a new level 10 club and start again. And it's like, at, it's so hard. It's so hard. And like you said, it's a new team every year. I've made like 9 signings this season just to improve the squad. And it's like, I'm in the off season now going into season two, but it's like, so I've made a few more. But first year I made 9 signings because it's just like the squad were terrible. Um, let's do leagues in focus for this episode. I believe this is episode 68. We had the MLS Cup final. The LA Galaxy have won, I believe this is going to be their 7th title now. Yeah, they won in 2024. So this is LA Galaxy's 7th MLS Cup now. And New England are now 0-6 in finals. Can you believe this? Imagine being the fan of a football club that does not win. So the New England Revs have a history of not winning. New England Revs are the Spurs of the MLS. They made the final here in 2002. They lost to the Galaxy. They made the final in 2005. They lost to the Galaxy. They made the final in 2006 and 2007. They both lost to Houston. Then they made it again in 2014, and they lost to the Galaxy. One of those 5 seasons, they won the Supporter Shield for the best record in the regular season as well. So they were like a really good team, and they threw it away. I want to say that was 2014, but I'm not sure. And then they just made it again in 2026, and they've lost it again to the Galaxy. So the New England has lost 6 MLS Cup finals now that they've played in, 3 of them to the same team, the LA Galaxy. That's just brutal. That's absolutely brutal. So who'd they lose the other ones to? They lost the other ones to what? Galaxy, Houston twice, and oh, they've lost 4 times to the Galaxy now. Oh my lord, they've lost 4 finals to the Galaxy. Good lord. Phil Bunce is injured. He's out 2 to 3 months. He's a backup. I'm not too worried about that. But let's keep going on. Oh, I didn't even do the rest of the leagues in focus. So LA Galaxy have won MLS. Let's go over the Premier League. Newcastle are top on goal difference. City second. Villa still third. Then it's Liverpool, Arsenal. Spurs are now up to 6. Man United 7. Chelsea on the outside looking in 8th. My beloved West Ham have won 2 out of their last 3. That puts them up to ninth. And at the bottom, Bournemouth are clear by 2 or they're safe by 2, I should say. Hull in the drop by 2. They've lost 5 straight. Norwich have lost 5 straight. They're in the drop by 5. And Southampton have managed to pick up points. Southampton went what 0 and 11 before getting a draw or something like that, and then they won or 0 and 10 before getting a draw, and now they have a win and a draw in their last 3. There's still 8 points adrift, but they're at least on a path to pick up points. Sky Bet Championship, Sheffield United are top by 4 points over Luton Town, who lead the playoff places by a point, which are occupied by Wolves, Crystal Palace, Burnley, and Portsmouth. Coventry City have slipped out of the playoff places with 2 losses in their last 3. Same with Blackburn Rovers and QPR as well at the bottom. Huddersfield Town is this a pen? Or is this a free kick? It's a free kick around the edge of the box for the U.S. Uh, Pauline Zulu's been yellow carded as well. Huddersfield Town safe by 4 now. Preston North End, 4 losses in their last 5. Just put them 4 points adrift. Swansea are 6 points adrift. Oxford United are still 11 points adrift. They've got 23 games to play. They're at their halfway point in the season. Skybet League One, Stoke City lead the league by a point over Cardiff City, who lead the playoff places by a point. Burton Albion hanging in there. Reading, Plymouth Argyle, Barnsley hanging in there. Stockport County have fallen out of the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday are outside looking in by a point. At the bottom, Wickham Wanderers have climbed out of the drop, even though they've lost 3 straight. They are on 21 points in 20th, and then it's Cambridge who are adrift by a point, even though they've won and drew twice in their last 4. Chesterfield are back in the drop. They picked up another point in the draw. They're still 2 adrift. Tranmere Rovers are 3 adrift. Leyton Orient 3 adrift as well at the foot of the table on goal difference. Let's see this free kick. It looks like Lindsey Horan's going to take it. Could be Rose Lavelle as well. Come on. Okay. VAR's checking. I'm not going to wait. Skybet League 2. Grimsby Town back at the top now by 3 points. Carlisle United and Peterborough United are ahead of the playoff places by 2 points. Walsall, Forest Green Rovers, Exeter City, and Port Vale are in the playoff players. Forest Green Rovers actually were in a playoff spot, but they've had 2 draws in their last 4. Cheltenham are outside of the playoffs on goal difference by 5 goals. Crawley, AFC Wimbledon, Bristol Rovers, and Bradford City and Barrow are all on 32 points. Jesus, that's great. That's tight. Uh, Literally 7th from 13th is separated by a single point. That's nuts. 22nd is Stevenage. They're above on just. I don't think that's a pen. I think the foul occurs outside the area. Um, yeah, I don't think it's Dogso either. Mansfield Town are above the drop by a point. Stevenage are above by 6 goals on the goal difference. Accrington Stanley are in the drop on that goal difference. Sutton United are 5 adrift. They haven't won in 5 games. Vanarama National, Fylde still lead the way. They did lose, but they still lead the way by 3 points over Kidderminster Harriers, over Torquay United, over Southend United, over Scunthorpe United, over Doncaster Rovers, and over York City. This might be Dogso, but I don't think it's. That's tough to give that Dogso. um, Bromley outside the playoff places by a point at the bottom. Barnet are 4 points above the drop, so that's a good cushion. Woking are in the drop by 4 points. Dorking Wanderers now down to 22nd. It is a pen. I think a yellow card should be appropriate. And nope, it's going to be a straight red for Dogso. Okay. Didn't think it was Dogso. I thought I mean, there is no play on the ball, and if it's a pen, then I understand. Then I believe by the law it has to be a red. But I I think it's one of those things where I don't think it's an obvious goal scoring opportunity. I don't know. I mean, it's to be fair, it's Pauline Zulu. So had you booked her anyway, it would have been her second yellow anyway. Harrogate Town are 11 points adrift. Aldershot Town are 12 points adrift as well. Um, in the league above us, finally, Lord Raglan now at the top of the league. They are on the top by goal difference, 3 goals over Elton Hargreaves. Rolls are now up to third. Fenniscal and Pleasanton Reserves are down in fourth. Both those teams 4 points outside of the playoff places. It's not a pen, but it's still a red. I would have given a second yellow. I thought second yellow probably would have been appropriate. She would have been off anyway with it, but she's, it's just not as harsh as a straight red, I guess. I don't know. I don't think the sanction's any different in Olympic play. I think it's still a one-game suspension. They didn't do anything with the free kick. Signed Scott Chegg, quality player. I don't even know if he's going to be in this database, but we'll see. Langho reserves 9 points. They are above by 2. Mill Hill, they're above the drop by 2. Mill Hill, St. Peter, and Croft reserves are both in the drop by they're 2 points adrift. They have 7 to play. That's leagues in focus. What is it? Scott Chegg? Something tells me he's not going to come up. People, Chris Scott, Scott President. No, no, there is no Scott Chegg, unfortunately. uh, unfortunately. Let's keep moving on. We do have 5 days to go until the fixture. The U.S. are playing the fucking 55 minutes with a player up. A woman up. They're playing 55 minutes with a woman up. Sorry, it's all good. It's all good. Welcome along, Josh. By the way, uh, hello and welcome to the stream. I'm watching the Olympics on the side laptop while we play Football Manager all day, literally all day today. So, uh, no spoilers though, please. Oh my God, why would you wait? That's a pretty good dummy, actually. What are you? What? Oh, Zambia, what have you done? You had an opportunity to get a shot on goal, to at least get a shot on goal. You haven't even done that. Jesus. Anyway, uh, but yeah, welcome along. It's great to have you all. It is going to take a little bit of time to get through to each. Actually, the unfortunate news is it's going to take a while to get through to each game because this database is now up to won't do currently in Cyprus. Got you. I don't even think the Cypriot league is if is I don't think it's a vanilla league and I don't have a DB for it. If it's I There is a database for the Cypriot league, or the Cypriot league, but I don't think well, I mean I know I don't have it, but I don't think it's a standard I don't think it's a standard league, is it? No, it's not in here. So it is a 408,000 player database, though. By the way, so uh, it's going to take a while to get through each fixture. Just a heads up, or get to each fixture, I should say. Um, so, but the fixtures have been mostly entertaining. We haven't really blown a lot of teams away, despite the fact that we are top by 9 points. So, uh, anyway, so there is that. We're down to 4 days to go. So, but I think Zambia just made a sub because of the red card in the 38th minute. Trinity Rodman, Mallory Swanson, 17th, 24th, 25th. U.S. leads Zambia 3-0. Game and Zambia are player down. Game's probably effectively done, which kind of sucks because it's like now you're watching 40 minutes of knowing that the U.S. don't need to do anything on the ball, and Zambia won't have the numbers to really produce anything on the ball either. They weren't producing it with 11 players on the field. You think I mean, you got to think they're not going to produce it with 10. So there is that. Uh, So, anyway, I am looking forward to. I actually just want to see if I can get through into yesterday's action. So, I am on uh, the U.S. and Zambia. After that, I have. What do we have? Where is it? Oh, I've already watched that. So, I'm on the U.S. and Zambia. After that, I've got France and Colombia in the football, the men's quarterfinals for the rugby, and then I have opening ceremonies. So, and then we're back with more handball. So right after opening ceremonies, we're back with more handball. It is Slovenia and Spain. Oh, and the volleyball start. Yeah, now we get into the shit I like. Now, I mean, I like handball. I love football, obviously, but it's like now we get into the shit why I love the Olympics for. It's literally handball, volleyball, field hockey, shooting, badminton. I just love it. Then it's diving, which I'm okay with diving. I'm not like huge, like I watch diving. I enjoy diving, but I'm not like diving. You know what I mean? Like not, but then it's field hockey, handball, basketball, rowing, swim. I just freaking love it. Uh, tennis starts as well. I totally forgot tennis is in the Olympics. God, and the judo. Oh my lordy, lordy, lord! So much sport. Absolutely, so much sport. So anyway, uh, let's see here. What do we got? This is the news page. Nothing doing. We're gonna keep processing. So I hate getting that. I hate landing on the news page and it's like I have no notifications because I've clicked less stoppages in between, right? Processing, and it still gives me like that, and I'm like, I don't really care for that. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so we got interestingly enough, today is day one of 15. I'll be streaming in a row. We've got what do you call it? More Olympics tomorrow. I will probably be playing Football Manager again tomorrow. I have F1 2012 set up for um, Tuesday stream. Hearts of Iron 4 on Wednesday stream, which is what I'm really looking forward to because I am so in love with that game right now. It's just a fun game to play. And I'm in a crazy wicked save in Hearts of Iron 4 that England is the Axis. Costa Rica starts the Allies with the U.S. The U.S. annexed Canada once the Allies and the Axis went to war. The Soviet Union and Germany started fractured. I made them start fractured. So Germany never formed like you know and attacked everybody. I was hungry. I recreated Austria-Hungary by annexing Austria. Then wound up claiming all the provinces that I had as core states, like those in Romania, Bulgaria, and whatnot. So completely reformed Austria-Hungary, and then started territorial expansion. The Chinese beat the Japanese at the war, the early war that they have in like 1935 or whatever it is. China actually managed to push Japan off the continent. Um, they liberated Korea and made them their own nation. Then they formed an ally with. Then they formed an alliance with like Siam, China, and Korea. Uh, and then what was I going to say? The Soviets attacked China, and the Soviets took over India, too, by the way, because England went to war with the Soviets as well. England took out France in Europe, and then they're slowly chewing through their territories in Africa now. They've actually wiped out most of their territories in Africa as well. Italy's gone. I annexed Italy, and Italian East Africa lost their war to France originally, and then the English eventually beat them back. But um, Italian East Africa's gone. So it's been an interesting save in Hearts of Iron. We'll say that. Let's see the feed. Okay, Carabao Cup, West Ham go through on pens. Is that a later cup? Was that a quarterfinal? Yeah, it was a quarterfinal. West Ham are through. So we got the semifinal, and the draw hasn't been made yet for the semifinal. Okay, but yeah, crazy game in Hearts of Iron. Uh, And then I won in Turkey. I had a core state in Turkey still, because Turkey took it off Bulgaria before I could take Bulgaria out. And so I justified against Turkey because I wanted that core state, and England and the Soviets both guaranteed their independence while I was justifying. So when I declared war on Turkey, then they both declared war on me, and I'm independent. I'm not in any faction. So I pushed England out of France. I do not want to liberate it. I'd rather own it, but I haven't been able to get. I haven't been able to make headway in the mainland England yet, and um, England started fractured, by the way, and wiped out Scotland. So uh, and Ireland. They are bullying the world, and just like old times. And what do you call it? Um, I just finished taking out Turkey, and I've wiped out, or I'm currently battling them in England in the Middle East. So there's that. I got up to the Suez Canal, but I haven't been able to push through into Africa, and I still have to get them out of the Arabian Peninsula, England. So because they wiped out Saudi Arabia. Uh, and then what else? Oh, I've made headway against the Soviets. I can't. I'm so angry. I shouldn't say angry, but upset because I cannot push them out of Moscow and I cannot push them out of Leningrad. And those two territories alone are worth 80 victory points. Leningrad's worth 30, Moscow's worth 50. So if I take any one of those now, the Soviets should capitulate. And I haven't been able to push them out because they have so many fucking units in there, even though I have them surrounded. So I said, I'm just going to put a big border defense on you guys and move through the rest of your land. So I started doing that, and the Soviets are like, oh, that was a golden chance. The golden chance for the U.S. at the end of the first half, and she's missed it. uh, I think it was Swanson again. I mean, unmarked in the box, 9 yards out, really center of the box, the whole goal to aim at, and she put it wide. Um, but yeah, so and the Soviets are absolutely crushing China too, so it's just going to be an even longer fight now. So, but I'm okay with it because if they get China to capitulate and then I can come in behind them and get the Soviets to capitulate, I might be able to own China as well. And then all of my land in that save will be literally from France in Europe and that western coast of France all the way through to the Yellow Sea in China. And I'm like, that would not be a bad amount of land to own, and Middle East and Africa and a large chunk of Africa. If I can take it against the English, that which I'm doing okay. Oh, now Swanson just hit it right over. So Spaps hurt, not good. Spaps has been phenomenal for us this season. Really, I mean, look at this. It's the dribbling from Spaps that's really key. So God, he's been so good for us. Average rating 7.38 for this season in 11 appearances, and now he's hurt. We got to give him the physio. There's no point waiting him. The only downside is downside plus side to Spaps. Downside for you guys as viewers is because the season is only 18 games. There's usually a lot of time in between each game, and we're coming up on the 20th of December in game. That's the game against Langho, and then we have the 2nd of January, right? So Langho, and then 2 weeks. After the game on the 2nd of January versus Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves, every single remaining match, which is 5 of them, is 3 weeks apart. So it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of process, and the January transfer window just takes longer because of all the players moving around as well. So that's going to be annoying. But once we get through January, once we get to the old Blackburnians reserves match, it should be we should be okay. So we are a day away from our fixture here, uh, They just blew for halftime in the U.S. Zambia game, so that is 3-0 U.S. at the break. So there is that. U.S. travels well, man. Make fun of Americans all you want. When it comes to the Olympics, the U.S. travels well. The Brits tend to as well, actually, to be fair to them. So, there's a lot of nations that do travel well. Argentinians traveled well. Uh, you know, so just fucking love the Olympics, man. I love this time of year. I am going to skip the halftime show because, I mean, why watch it, right? So, Rose Lavelle out, Corbin Albert in at the half. That's the U.S. change. Um, so let's see here. We're the top billing on Sunday, 1st versus 9th. It's actually a really big match for Langho under 21s because they are trying like mad to avoid relegation. We are 1 to 10 favorites. Langho under 21s 25 to 1. Pre-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Cameron Clark at Mundial. Um, you've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute that to? Mental quality at the end of the day. Mentality and quality. We put together quite a run of form away from home. What's the secret? Yeah. Well, Sean Warner's reportedly impressive training performances earned him a place in the team against Langholm under 21s. Uh, I was strong. I thankfully didn't get pressed on that, and I was able to dodge it. She misses you well, where has physical attributes rarely seen in other players. How much does it help you in the way you set up your team? So lucky to have him. Sean Warner has come from some criticisms from your fans recently. That won't help his performance. He's going to bounce back and prove each and every one of them wrong. Spaps is real crowd favorite. Like his fans, do you think the supporters backing him will maintain his form? He's fucking hurt, mate. Why are you asking this question? He's hurt. He's asking like I'm going to start him. Dude is injured. Uh, he's on the right, right? Oh, what? Why is? I guess Rollins is coming back in. I'm gonna have to go back and actually. I'm gonna have to go back and actually say he's unavailable, Rollins, so that he doesn't become unavailable. Brat might not be back for the next game, but he should be back for the game after that. Steelsy, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. I need to fix the sound in my headphones. So when I had apologize, I'm a little late to that, but um, when I had the notifications playing in the ear and I didn't have OBS manage the audio, I could hear it, but you guys couldn't. And then when I have OBS manage the audio, now you guys can hear it and I can't. So I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. So no worries. Thanks. Yes, welcome along. Thank you for the follow. We're playing a very lower league save here in England. Silas coming back. Oh, baby. Silas is back in the lineup. I got to go back there and actually make him unavailable now, too, right? Yeah. So there is that. And yes, we praise attacking quality. Nothing new there. So let's see how we get on. Uh, I got the Olympics up on the side screen, by the way. If you have NL at the end of your name, so I'm assuming you're from the Netherlands. Is that correct? I have a lot. I'm starting to know a lot of people, I shouldn't say know them, but like of them from the Netherlands. Milk is a good friend of this stream. He's from the Netherlands. Obviously Mono I don't know if it's Mono, but she has like three O's in her name. But Mono, she's Dutch as well. So great streamer, by the way, great FM streamer, very entertaining streamer. But yeah, uh, one of my former commentating colleagues when I commentated CS is also Dutch as well. So, oh, oh, that's a rough foul. Anyway, uh, gonna restart play with a drop ball. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'm from the Netherlands indeed. Got your stream by searching through FM streams. Appreciate it. Welcome along. I am from the great land of the United States, but I will call it football, and I still do call it football. Uh, but a big fan of. I'm a West Ham and Philly Union fan. This is a Philly Union jersey, so uh, both of which are pretty crap. The Union are pretty bad. They're really bad this season, actually, and West Ham were all right to be fair, but I have no idea how they're going to be under Moyes. I mean, since they got rid of Moyes, I'll say. Uh, I can't remember how you say you be you, man. Call it what you like. Yeah, I'm never one to. I shouldn't say that. I am one to be a bit picky. I can't lie on stream like that. But yeah, it is what it is. I didn't even know West Ham's new manager. Lopetegui, I think his name is. Oh, Oh, that's right. They're playing the other end. I was going to say Zambia should score that, but they're on defense now on the right. Badger Casuals versus Lim is going to be an interesting one. Lim are really out of form. Carlton's got Rolls reserves. They're both pretty decent. 17 to 16 points. They're both at least 9 points clear of the drop. There is only 8 to play, so we'll see how they do. Um, Waywell catches the eye as Counter Logic under 18's triumph. Let's go. 5-2. It was Waywell in the 11th and then Cropley from the spot in the 14th. I like the way you managed to talk your way through the stream. Keep it up. Thank you. Cropley again, by the way, in the 40th. So Brackley under 18s actually had the lead before Daniel Ryan a minute later equalized for us. We went into the break all square. Jack Reed came out in the 72nd, then Wellman from the spot in the 74th. Both of those prior before Reed missed from the spot himself, and then Waywell added a fifth in the 87th. So we won. The under 18s won. We're still top of the under 18s league, by the way, by 2 points over Leamington under 18s. So that's a pretty good win. Oh my fucking god, what is going on with these injuries, man? Tyler Harrison now is injured. Why would I? It's a bruised knee. Why would I leave it to the? Why would I? It's a. It's just a bruised knee. Be treated by the club or managed by injections. Just play through it. It's just a bruised knee. Rest for a day, and then come back and just play. I mean, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. Fucking hurts real bad. But it's not. You don't need an injection, and you don't need a physio. It's just a bruise. So. I don't know. FM is just. Why did we get 4 injuries like right before a fixture? It makes no sense. Literally within the last 5 days in FM, we've got 4 injuries. Like what the shit, man? This was like my FM10 offline save. Yes, FM10 offline save. I was playing this Worcester Park, and at one point we had like 10 injuries. I was like, who do I even like? How do I even cope with that? 10 injuries. And most of them weren't like 1 to 2 day injuries. They were like a week or two. And I'm like, I don't even, I don't even know how we deal with that because I was in tier 10. Oh, you guys are, getting it at it in about 14 and a half minutes. But anyway, I was in Tier 10 in FM10, or I am in Tier 10 in FM10, and it's one of those things where I had 2 cups, the FA Vase, so three cups, and the league is 40 games. So we had played like insane amount of games. December and January are always harsh months, are they not? Yeah, exactly. That's actually in FM10 when I had the worst injuries because I was making deep cup runs. I was still in all 3 cups in December, and I was in the league. And we started to really hurt a lot. But this is the thing about this one is this is we in level 17 only have the league. We don't have another competition right now. And we only play 18 games. So our last game was 6 days ago, and then we had a whole week off. And the game before that was 2 weeks prior. So it's like and then we have this game in January. Lurk, by the way, appreciate it, Bones. Thank you very much. We have this game in January, right here on the 2nd, and then we got 21 days between the next fixture. Like it's actually not bad in the league we're in because we're so far down the pyramid. Like that's what's crazy to me. So this game over here has got 35 minutes left. U.S. still 3-0 up on Zambia. Zambia are actually they're doing what they are supposed to do now. They're actually like sitting back and soaking up some of the pressure and then trying to just hit on the break, right? You play the long ball forward and you just try to hit them on the break. Oh, this could be 4. Nope, that's a good save. Wasn't well placed, but it was a good save too. It's the passing from Zambia has been awful though, absolutely awful. But this is the way they were in the World Cup too. They were extremely sloppy in the World Cup, and they just they're coming along well. They have 2 really good players who both I think play in the NWSL, and they're both very expensive players, but they are this game is not meant to be enjoyed. We struggle together. That's the best way I've heard Football Manager put. Yeah. So my FM10 save, which I play off stream, is an FA Treble Challenge. You have to win the FA Vase, the FA Trophy, and the FA Cup with the same club. So, and it's one of those ones where it's like, man, you know how you know how upsetting it is to giant kill like a bunch of teams in level 9 as a level 10 side, and then you get to the FA Cup, the FA Vase 6th round proper, and you're sitting there going, it's the quarterfinals. We've beaten like league leading level 9 sides. We've got a chance. And then you just freaking lose. And you're just like, ah. It's like, it's so agitating. Like, we played well, too. We played our hearts out. And we still lost 2-1. And I was like, ah. I was so upset. I was like, look, if I only win 1 cup, I want it to be the FA Vase because obviously it's one of the 3 I need to win for the challenge, and we did. I won the 2 combined counties cups, and I didn't win the FA Vase. So, but the board loved me for winning the 2 cups. So my job's really secure. They expected a mid-table finish in the league, and all the fans and the media thought. Sorry, they thought we were going to finish 21st out of 21, and we finished 4th. So I was like, yes. But now the board's like, you got to do it again. You got to have you got to have a high table finish. They don't want to. They didn't say promotion, but they want a very respectable league finish. So it's like you got to think I got to be at least 7th or 6th. And that's going to be tough because now not only do I have the FA Vase again, and that's part of the challenge, the Combined Counties Premier Cup, the Combined Counties Division 1 Cup, but I also have I did so well as a level 10 side that I'm one of the highest ranked level 10 sides, and therefore, to fill out the remaining ranks of the FA Cup, the FA invited me to the FA Cup. So now I have the FA Cup. So I have 4 cups going in the season 2 and the league. And if you want promotion out of the league, it is only uh, sorry, it is only uh, the top team gets promoted, and the second team goes into an interleague playoff against other second place finishing teams in level 10, and that's it. Those are the only teams that go up, and if you lose the interleague playoff, you don't go up. So it's like you have to literally be one of the best 2 and hope you win the interleague playoff, or you got to win the league to go up. And it's like, fucking hell, that's so tight. This might be 4. Oh, she's hit it over. Anyway. I forgot to go through the games yesterday, so let's go through them now real quick. Badger Casuals finally back on form. So they had 1 win, 4 draws, and 1 loss in their last 6 games. Clinging on the second, they were so far ahead that it didn't knock them off second. We did manage to knock them off first because of that, though. They're back to winning ways. Latif in the 32nd. Well, actually, it was Marin in the 18th for Lim to go 1-0 up, and then it was Latif in the 32nd before Smith in the 43rd put Badger Casuals 2-1 up at the break. 5 minutes after the break, it was Latif from the spot for his second before he completed his hat trick in the 74th. They're 4-1 winners. Lim are completely out of form. Completely out of form. In the other game, but they're still 7th and they're still clear of the drop by 7 points. The other game, Rolls Reserves, Clark in the 43rd, he's having a good season for Rolls Reserves, has sunk Carlton Sports Club 1-0 was the only goal in the fixture. So Rolls up to 20 points. They put a 3-point gap between them and Cone United as well as Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves. We have got Lango under 21. South Manchester Old Blackburnians is a big game because South Manchester are 9 adrift with 7 to play. They might be dead in the water here, but Old Blackburnians are only 3 points clear of the drop. So if Old Blackburnians can pick up a win and we beat Langho, which we're expected to, they might give themselves a good enough cushion to secure safety by the end of the season. Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves will have Cone 4th versus 5th, man. That's a big game. But anyway, let's keep moving on. The expectation is to win. Uh, and that is that. So let's get into it, shall we? They have made, I don't know if they've made any changes. I got to go to the next screen for that. This is the shit that needs to stop. Like FM25 needs to get rid of this shit because Sheamus has played the same role for 60 games, and now he feels unsuited. You've played it for 60 games, man. Whoa, they have made 8 changes to their starting lineup, so they're really changing everything. It has to be said. Wow. So there is that. Let's get into it, shall we? You guys are probably getting the ads in a few minutes. Let me just see. Yeah, you're getting the ads in 5 minutes. So just a heads up, ads will be coming your way in 5 minutes. They'll last approximately 3 minutes, but you won't miss much of the game because the game's going to take about 40 minutes. So anyway, let's get into it. Pump fist, no. Point finger. If you carry your last performance, will do well. It really just appeared or to inspire 2 people. But let's get into it. Lango under 21s. Counter Logic FC. Thompson in for Spaps, who's injured. Bishop still in for Brott, who's also injured. There's the table. A win will keep us 9 points clear with 6 to play. So, no. We're underway. We're in our lovely Counter Logic Gaming Reds. Langho under 21s are in the blue with the red stripe. And so let's get into it, shall we? Well, that's not how to get into it. Just getting the ball taken off you. That's going to be struck right to Bishop, though. That should be the end of the highlight. I'm going to go play some Elden Ring. Good luck with the stream. Thank you. Thank you, Steelsy. Take care. Good luck in Elden Ring, man. That game is hard. That game is extremely hard. So, Cookies now on the right to me. Still 3-0 in the women's football. That was meant for Konikun. Oh, it's going to be knocked down by him. Sheamus on the left-hand side. What can he do? Back for Konikun. Konikun turns and fires. Oh, what a goal. What a goal from Konikun. It's taken only 90 seconds. But Konikun has fired us into the lead. Not even 90 seconds. 86 seconds. There you go. U.S. submitted another sub. Looks like Haran is off. Actually, they're making a triple sub, the U.S. You're 3-0 up with a player up. Just get some of the girls some minutes. It looks like they're doing that. Rodman off, Swanson off, Haran off, Kruger on, Neischwanger on, and Sonnet on. Here's Sheamus on the left. The cutback. Where is it waiting? Konikun's there. Konikun for Parks. Parks have a go. Have a hit. He does, and it goes right to Woltman. So 1-0. Burns. Bangura. Swinglehurst. What a name. What a name. Swinglehurst looking over the top, but Bright will glove that down. Whoa. There's Parks on the right. Tomset. Parks looking for it. Slide tackle came in from Pablo, but it didn't get the ball. Myself, they're playing real high. Very tough to break them down on the wing when they're playing high like that. Here's Snicky Cookies. Nicely done. Drives the ball. Has a go. It actually skims the top of the net, but it will be a goal kick. Oh, God. Stretch out. Oh, God. It's going to be a long day. Long day of sports watching, that's for sure. Here's Cookies. Cookies. Oh, it's headed away. That's out for a corner, though. Here's Sheamus to take the corner. Sheamus frack. Doesn't win the header over Bangura. Bangura heads it out. Thompson will run it down. Twinkle for frack back on the left. Twinkle. Myself. Jack. Over to Parks. Parks on the right. Plenty of room to run. Plenty of room. Lamau, what is up, Connie? What is this? This is, what do you mean, what is this? This is Football Manager. Parks on the right. Twinkle. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Oh, that's cut out by Farley, and then now they're going to try and. Oh, what a steal! Stolen back football. I see all the people in the community. Yes. So, as you know, Counter Logic Gaming died, right? So, what we've done is a lot of us who were CLG fans, who used to be sealed in the CLG Discord, we created a Phoenix Discord for us CLG fans, and we still. Oh, Thompson, you got to score that, mate. We still talk to each other every day. There's like 200, 250 of us in the Discord. There's 254 members. So some of those members who were, you know, the more talkative ones and whatnot over the years, uh, we've recreated them as Counter Logic FC, and they are in the game. They are our starting 11. The only difference is Callum Tomset's in because one of them is hurt, and Dwight Bishop is in because one of them is hurt. But the other 9 are starting players. Like Snicky's here, Parks is here, myself is here, Frack is here. So yeah, you'll recognize some of the names. So, but that's the save we have. This is stream number 60 or day 60. ISF APAC LAM in Chengdu, China got canceled. Why? 200 ping swings. Here we go. Of course. They can't make it easy for you guys. Kidding? They saw what you did on land last season. They said we can't have that again. We can't have Benny doing any more shoeies. So, too brief. What? Yeah, why did the land get canceled though? That makes sense. The ISF and being a mess. So, something must have happened. The ISF and being a mess. I fucking hate the ISF. Poop ad. Oh, rip. 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 All right. Tom said. Parks. Oh, almost a fourth for the U.S. And there's a second for us, though. A Coney Coon again, this time from Twinkle. Tom set on the right, and he's cut it for Parks. Parks will find me. I will find Twinkle. Twinkle will find a Coney Coon. A Coney Coon will tee it up. Woltman's not got a chance at it. And 12 minutes in, we are 2-0 up. All right, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I gotta cut the hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, 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 hold on. Thank you. What's this say? Oh. What the fuck is that first? Okay. What is this letter? Oh yeah, we've made the to uphold the integrity and quality of the competition. We have made the tough decision to remove the integrity and quality of the competition. Like yeah, the irony, yeah. It's not the best way to safeguard the competition's integrity and deliver the promise. You would just move it to a different country. Like just instead of having it in China, hold it in some place that's going to allow the athletes to come in and just see my. I just don't know how APEC qualities would work online. See, my biggest concern too is, oh, that is fucking dangerous as shit. I don't know why she tried that. Um, I'm watching the Olympics on the right, by the way. Exclamation point Olympics for more information about that. But the thing that I don't understand is, or my fear, and I don't want to plant this bug in your head, Connie, but please entertain me for a minute. the the quality that some teams have like won't appear to translate to like. Let me put it this way. Let me think about it. There are some teams that maybe the ISF wouldn't prefer to make it to the World Cup, and they have a better chance of having those teams miss out if they move the qualifier online. So, for example, we know that there is a history of Chinese teams not necessarily being the most competitively integ like having the greatest competitive integrity online. And now you open yourself up to. I'm not saying they would. I don't think it's really rampant in the women's scene. We haven't really seen it in the women's scene, right? But it's the fact that, like, if you look at what things like, was it Five Tiger or something tried to do at the major, at the Boston major, cutting cables and trying to pull the internet plugs from their opponents' houses so that they could qualify online. What's the stuff like? And that's in person stuff. What's this? Yeah. Oh, the cheat. Yeah, exactly. What's to stop cheating in the online event? Do you know what I mean? Because, like, if you look at last year's event, it was Flash Gaming, the victim, power cut to the game. Yes. Um, but if you look at, yeah, that's a very dangerous rabbit hole. Exactly. And, oh, I should have scored there to make it 3. But, like, the problem that I have is if you look at last year's event, right? Don't even get me started. Yeah, Kyrgyzstan were really good. You got Australia was really good. Who else was really good? Who else made it? Like Hong Kong didn't look great, right? They looked okay, but it didn't look great. Yeah, Hong Kong. Yeah. So like my thing is, what if Hong Kong comes out and they're just fucking beastly now? You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be a little bit skeptical. That is 3. That is Koniku's hat trick, by the way. What a hat trick! Koniku's got a hat trick within 33 minutes. I don't know. BB flogged everyone at land, anyways. Yes, but that's land. This isn't going to be land. Is it Parks on the assist? It is Parks on the assist. Lovely stuff. 3-0 CLG. Yeah. So I don't know. I just hope like it doesn't turn out to be like it opens the door. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't even think it's going to happen, but I am saying it opens the door for it to happen now. And I think that's the problem. Like why do that instead of just reach out and say, "Hey, maybe we hold it in Malaysia. Hey, maybe we hold it in Vietnam. Hey, maybe we hold it in Korea." Some place where you can get all the players and the competitive integrity will be fine. Opens the door, chances are high. Yeah, I just it's just not it's plus the oh Snicky's in. Go on Snicky. Go on Snicky. What is that? 9th goal of the season for Snicky? Snicky. Look at this ball. Look at this fucking ball from Akoni-kun too. Akoni-kun's having a blinder. 3 goals and now Akoni-kun has an assist. We're blowing them away. Yeah. But anyway, I mean the ping alone is going to be bad. So you having to put, and I bet you they're going to pick fucking Chinese servers too. And the server will be something like Shanghai, where you lot are like thousands of fucking miles away from it. Like, oh, Jesus. The ISF and being a mess. Yeah. Nice. Bishop's got that the whole way. So you know what? This is the 3rd iteration of an event like this. This is the 3rd iteration of a so-called esports World Cup or World Championship, right? You had WESG before them. You had the World Cyber Games before them, right? Yeah, but no, I meant 3rd company that tries to do this, right? Because you had obviously now you have IESF. Before it was WESG who tried to run something like this, and then it was the World Cyber Games going way back, and every time it's been a mess. B Richie Thank you for the follow. Welcome along, man. We are 4-0 up in the first half versus Langho under 21s in the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division 3. And we are 9 this will put us 9 clear with 6 to play. Oh, Konikun. I was going to say he's in for his fourth. That'd have been insane. So, um but yeah, it's one of those things where like it was messy with the WCG, but even then it wasn't totally bad with the WCG. It was really messy with WESG, like horribly messy with WESG. And now IESF has come along and it's just as big a shit show, you know. And I have no confidence that the Olympics one that they just passed is going to be any good because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. So the same problems you have now with IESF, you're going to have with the Olympics esports game or the esports Olympics. So anyway, this is what happens when you have people who have no idea what they're doing, just throwing around the fuck you money, and it's like just hire people that know what they're doing, man. You know, oh, Tom said, oh, what a save, what a save. So, haven't heard of any issues with Esports World Cup like with the running of the event last year. The IESF ran the event last year. All the delays you guys had and everything else, same company. It's the same company. So, oh, I don't know how that got head. Why did Farley head that towards his own byline? It's eventually been cleared by Swinglehurst, but I have no idea why he hit that towards the byline. So 0.18 to 0.00. They had one shot and it was a 0.00 xg. No, that was Romania with the delays, but Saudi event was good. Okay. Okay. That I didn't know. I thought it was just IESF in general. Zambia are trying to break here, but they got a 2-on-4. And that just hit right to the keeper. I don't recall complaining about Saudi Arabia. They did have some tech delays, but it was your normal like one game is bound to have an hour tech delay. I think it was the Hong Kong Kyrgyzstan game had the tech delay. Saudi has the infrastructure, I think. Yeah, now they do. That's true. Now they do. Outstretched arms, you're doing brilliantly. I mean, come on, we're 4-0 up. Akonikun's got a fucking hat trick. So, uh, and an assist. So, yeah. I I'm I'm actually like 50-50 on Saudi Arabia. And the reason I say that is because of two things. The sports washing is a big problem, right? I mean, that's why I think the Olympic esports event in Saudi, I don't think there would be that many problems. I think there will be with the running of the event. I mean, maybe. Oh, wow, Bishop. What a nice tip to put that out. I think here's my thing. The Saudi Arabia stuff I'm 50-50 on. Well, I shouldn't say 50-50. That's not true. Like I'm very much opposed to it, but sports washing is definitely a problem, right? We know that, right? However, this it's one of these things where like certain areas of Saudi society is actually progressing into a more modern era, right? And a more free and open society. But it's still so far behind the times that they do stuff that is so egregious because it's just unacceptable, like in any modern sense. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, so it's like, is it like, should we just be, I don't want to be like 100% fuck them all, but it's also like, it's just not enough, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not enough. Like, where's the first step being decriminalizing, being gay or LGBT, uh, or LGBTQ as this is now. The second step would be not jailing and killing people for being critical of your government. Yeah, like it's government. It doesn't matter whose government it is. It's shit. Government is shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it just, I don't know. I hate the fact that I hate the fact that it's them that's throwing all the money because of the way that that society is still very much backwards in those sense, or strict, or too strict, or I guess what you would say, right? But yeah, I won't go into that. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So was that a handball? No, Bangor is offside. But I think from the purely operational running event, I think Saudi will do fine. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I look at it as it's baggage that comes with the event, and that's my problem with it, is you have to deal with all of the baggage. You know what I mean? But and it shouldn't be that way. I'd be interested to see who runs it in the future. Like if they're going to do it in 2030, who runs it in 2034? You know? So, because I freaking love the Olympics, and I even watch the Youth Olympic Games, and I don't know. I don't know if you. They probably will. That's going to go out for a goal kick. He's offsides anyway. Um, they might bid for the rights again, but I don't know if the Olympics are going to want it twice in the same nation. But what I will say is, I mean, as somebody who enjoys the Olympics, who watches the summer, the winter, the youth summer, the youth winter, um, they're not getting a lot of bids anymore. Like, I, I'm sure you saw the news that Salt Lake City is going to host the what is it 2032 Olympic Games, the the 2032 Winter Olympics. There's a reason they won the bid. It's because they were the only bid. I mean, there was the IOC couldn't pick anybody else. It's not like when London won the games. When London ain't Salt Lake's first gig with the yeah, you're right. It's not, but it was the only bid. Yeah, there's no benefit. Yeah, exactly. So when London hosted the games, some of that's on the event planners too. Like London, there has been some benefit to it because they built temporary venues. They were able to disable them, and the ones that they didn't build as temporary, like the London Stadium, they've leased for 99 years. So the club has income coming, or the city has income coming in from what they built for the Olympics, right? But its political points usually cost so much money. Yeah, that's 100% true. But the thing is, like when the London games were being bid, right? You had New York was bidding for it, Paris was bidding for it, London was bidding for it. Uh, I think two other countries were bidding for it. I think one was Zimbabwe, and I think the other one was like Saudi Arabia or Egypt, and they had to do like 3 or 4 rounds of voting, and like the Saudis or the Egyptians and the Zimbabweans went out in the first round, and then New York went out in the second round, and it was down to like London or Paris, I think, or something like that, and they chose London for 2012. Um, Turned out to be one of the best games we got. London 2012 was fucking amazing. Uh, so we are almost done. I haven't made any subs because I've been talking. Oh my god! If you're here for the football and the tactics, I am so sorry. At this rate, we're what 87th minute. Just have him run it out, man. Uh, that ball's whipped in. Jack is going to head that wide. It will be a corner. Heck no, it's all good. It's a chill stream. I mean, we're going to be here for 14 hours, so it's totally fine. Um, but you the U.S. Zambia game is almost done. I will be taking a little bit. Thankfully, you hit it over. I'd like to keep the clean sheet. I will be taking about a 10-minute break after this game finishes. Uh, Not this one, that one. But they're in the 88th minute, so they got to play the 88th minute stoppage time. So we'll see how we do. Parks on the right with the ball. All right, I better prep for bed. All right, Connie, thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you another time. I'll be live around this time every day for the next 2 weeks, by the way. So if you ever want to stop by, I'll definitely be here. Uh, it's still 3-0 to the U.S., even though they've had a player advantage for the better part of 55 minutes. You look better than the last time I saw you. It's good having a little chat. You look better than last. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Um, I would say it's because I got more sleep, but I actually didn't sleep well last night. I only got about 4.5 hours. But genuinely, I've been sleeping a lot better and a lot more. So have a good day. You too. Have a good night. Sleep well. Uh, let's see here. Parks on the right hand side. We're into it's only one additional minute of stoppage time, and we're already halfway through that. So just keep the ball here. Let the time run out and let the whistle go. In the U.S. game, they're going to play 4 additional minutes. They're in the 90th, but they're going to play 4 additional minutes of stoppage time. Uh, so oh boy. Oh, he's absolutely shanked it. That's a tough ball. Coming opposite shoulder, and you try to take it on the volley on the left. That's a tough ball to handle. Full time whistle goes, which can only mean one thing. Sweet, sweet victory. 4-0 in the end for us. Peppered them in goal. XG 1.8 to 0.48. 1.8, we scored 4. I mean, that's defensively, they were not that great. So takes all. 9 clear now with 6 to play. As we go into new year, the 2027 calendar year. Yeah, attack. 4-0, Akonikun in the second, then in the 12th, then in the 33rd, before he himself assisted in the 36th to put us 4-0 victors. South Manchester have picked up their first win of the season. It's taken them 12 games to get a win, but they have won. Robson in the first minute of added time at the end of the first half before Early was sent off, just that, early in the 49th minute. Old Blackburnians, that's a big defeat. They don't hurt themselves with the Langho defeat, but South Manchester pulled within 6. They have 6 to play as well. Cone United 2-1 over Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves. Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves. The 12th minute from Lawrence before Energy in the 34th and Hutchinson in the 74th have put Cone United as 2-1 winners. Cone back in third on goal difference. They are 5 points adrift of the promotion spot with 6 to play. Looking at the news feed, nothing going. Let's go to the post-match press conference. Let's kick it off with the first question from Keenan Blade at Sporting Life. Such a positive result may have gone down well with you. Must have gone down well with you. Will the players be getting a day off as a result? They deserve one after that, and I'm definitely going to get. Yeah, they do deserve a day off. Say that particular result was on the cards would be an exaggeration. Just how pleased are you by the outcome? Absolutely superb win. Another clean sheet, and it's now 270 minutes since Dwight Bishop last conceded. How much of that is down to your goalkeeper's performance? Being goalkeeper's hardest position on the pitch to master, and he's excellent at it. Fans would love to hear what you make of Snicky's goal. Oh, it was worth the admission fee. Couldn't enjoy watch when he plays like that. He's quality. I mean, it's just praise, praise, praise. I mean, he had a 10.0, I think. Snicky's, oh boy. It's not that bad a goal bonus. After scoring the last match, Snicky is now 1 goal away from 10 league goals this season, which would trigger a contract clause that would result in them receiving a 1.7k pound bonus. It's Sheamus the one we got to worry about because his contract is fucking egregious. Um, so 10 wins in a row for us now. Actually, we look fantastic. If I go to the squad and I go to Sheamus and I go to contract details, this is the fucking nasty part of it. Season landmark goal bonus 15, season landmark assist bonus 50, and it's 12 and a quarter thousand every time. And the loyalty bonus he has, he's 12.1% of the wage budget because the bastard wanted to leave. So, uh, the man's getting. I mean, he should, and it's 30% wage increase if we get promoted. And guess what, gang? We're on course to get promoted this year. So the man's gonna make what 2,600 quid next week or next year. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. So it's just outrageous, isn't it? It's just outrageous. Uh, so there's that. But we are on form. We're gonna have a cheeky save. Let's have a cheeky save, right? And let's end the episode here. So for those of you that are watching on the YouTube, thank you so much for watching. CLG FC episode 68. We will see you for 69. Nice. In the next one. Until then, take care.